Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Practice. Today's topic is very powerful. Today, we are talking about your future plans, your dreams, your goals, your hopes, your next steps in life. Many English learners feel comfortable talking about the past. They can say, I went to school. I worked yesterday. I watched a movie. Some learners can talk about daily routines. I wake up at 7. I go to work. I cook dinner. But when someone asks, what are your future plans? Suddenly, silence, nervous smile, confusion. Why? Because talking about the future feels big. It feels serious. It feels important. But do not worry. Today, we will make it simple. John is here with me.
Hello, everyone. Mary, this topic makes me think deeply. When someone asks me about my future, sometimes I don't know what to say. Sometimes I feel unsure, because life is not always clear. Sometimes I have dreams, sometimes I have doubts, and sometimes I'm afraid to say my dreams out loud.
That is normal, John. Everyone feels that way. Talking about the future is not about being perfect. It's about expressing your thoughts. Even simple sentences are enough. For example, I want to learn English. I plan to travel. I hope to find a better job. Simple, clear, powerful. Today, we will practice many future conversations. By the end of this episode, you will feel ready. John, let me ask you something simple. What are your future career plans? Take your time, speak slowly, use simple sentences.
In the future, I want to improve my English, because I believe it will open more opportunities for me. I plan to study English every day, even if it is just 20 minutes. I also want to develop my communication skills, because I think communication is very important in every job. My long-term goal is to work in a company where I can use English every day and communicate with people from different countries. Even though I feel nervous sometimes, I believe practice will help me become more confident.
That is beautiful, John. You see, future English does not need difficult grammar. It needs clarity and honesty. Now let's talk about travel. John, do you have any travel plans for the future?
Yes, I do. In the future, I would like to travel to different countries. I've always wanted to visit Japan. I'm interested in the culture and the food. I also hope to visit Europe one day. I think traveling can help me learn new things and understand different cultures. Right now, I'm saving money. Maybe in 2 years, I will take my first international trip.
Very good. You used I would like to, I hope to, maybe I will. All very natural. Let's make it longer.
In the future, I want to travel not only for fun, but also for personal growth. When I travel, I meet new people and try new experiences. I believe traveling helps me become more open-minded. Even if I cannot travel far, I plan to explore places in my own country first. Every small trip is a step toward my bigger dream of traveling around the world.
That sounds inspiring. And notice something important. Even beginner English can express big dreams. Many people have study plans. John, do you plan to study something new?
Yes, in the future, I plan to take online courses. I want to learn more about technology and communication. I believe learning never stops. Even if I am busy, I will try to study a little every week. My goal is to improve myself step by step. I don't want to rush. I just want to keep moving forward.
That is a healthy mindset. Future plans are not about pressure. They are about direction. Now let's talk about personal life. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself living in a comfortable home. Maybe I will move to a bigger city. I want to have a stable job. I also hope to have a healthy lifestyle. I plan to exercise more and take care of my health. I believe health is very important for the future. I also hope to build strong relationships with family and friends. Success is not only about money, it's also about happiness and balance.
That is very mature, John. You expressed dreams about career, health, and relationships. That's a balanced future.
Mary, before this episode, I thought talking about the future was difficult, but now I understand something. Future English is simple. It's about want, plan, hope, will.
Now, we will go deeper. We will talk about short-term plans, long-term goals, fears about the future, financial plans, and making promises to ourselves. John is ready. Are you ready too?
Yes, Mary. But now I want to talk about something real. Sometimes the future feels exciting, but sometimes it feels scary.
That is very honest, John. The future has two sides, hope and fear. Let's talk about both. John, what are your short-term plans? Short-term means something you plan to do soon. Maybe this month, maybe this year.
In the short term, I plan to improve my daily habits. I want to wake up earlier. I want to exercise 3 times a week. I also plan to practice English every day, even if it is just listening to a podcast for 20 minutes. In the next 6 months, I hope to feel more confident speaking English. These are my short-term goals. They're small, but I believe small steps are powerful.
Very good. Now what about long-term goals? Long-term means something you plan for many years later.
In the long term, I want to build a stable career. I hope to work in a company where I can grow and learn. I also want to travel internationally at least once every 2 years. In the long term, I hope to buy my own home. I want to create a comfortable life for myself and my family. These goals will take time, but I am willing to be patient.
That is a very healthy way to think. Short-term plans are like daily steps. Long-term goals are like the destination. Both are important. Now let's talk about something many people feel but do not say. Fear. John, do you have fears about the future?
Yes, I do. Sometimes I worry that I will not achieve my goals. Sometimes I feel afraid of failure. I also worry about financial stability. The world changes quickly. Technology changes, jobs change. Sometimes I feel unsure about what will happen next. But I try to remind myself that fear is normal. Fear does not mean stop. It just means be prepared.
That is very mature, John. You expressed your fears clearly. That is important. Many English learners think they need perfect sentences, but expressing real emotions in simple English is more powerful. You can say, I am worried about, I am afraid that, I sometimes feel unsure about. Simple words, deep meaning. Now let's talk about money. Financial plans are part of the future. John, what are your financial plans?
In the future, I want to save more money. Right now, I try to save at least 20% of my income. I also plan to learn more about investing. I want to understand how to manage my money better. In the next few years, I hope to build an emergency fund. I think financial stability gives peace of mind. When you are financially stable, you feel more secure about the future.
Very good. You used clear, practical language. Now let's make it longer. Explain your mindset.
I believe money is not everything, but money gives freedom and security. I want to be responsible with my finances. I plan to avoid unnecessary spending. Instead of buying things I do not need, I want to invest in experiences and education. In the future, I hope to reach a point where I do not worry about basic expenses. That is one of my important long-term goals.
That sounds balanced and thoughtful. Sometimes future plans are promises. John, what promises do you want to make to yourself?
I promise myself that I will not give up easily. I promise that I will continue learning English even when it feels difficult. I promise to take care of my health. I promise to spend more time with my family. And I promise to believe in myself, even when I feel unsure. These promises are simple, but they are powerful.
That is beautiful. Promises don't need complicated grammar. They need commitment. You can say, I promise I will. I will try to. I will do my best to. These sentences are strong. Let's imagine it's the end of this year. What do you want to say about yourself?
At the end of this year, I want to say I improved my English. I became more confident. I saved more money. I learned new skills. I do not expect perfection, but I expect progress. Even small progress is success.
Now, in this final part, we will go deeper. We will imagine our future self. We will talk about life changes. We will speak about growth. And at the end, we will have one full, long conversation about our future. Are you ready, John?
Yes, Mary. This topic makes me think seriously. The future is not just about jobs and money. It is about who we become.
John, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? Now describe it slowly.
10 years from now, I see myself as a more confident person. I see myself speaking English fluently. I see myself working in a professional environment where I feel respected. I imagine living in a comfortable home, not a big or expensive home, but a peaceful home. I see myself healthy and strong. I imagine waking up early, exercising, and starting my day with energy. I also see myself helping others, maybe teaching something, maybe guiding someone who is younger than me. Most importantly, I see myself happy and calm, not stressed, not afraid, but balanced.
That is a powerful vision. Notice something important. You did not use complicated grammar, but your message is clear. You used, I see myself, I imagine, I hope. These are very useful future expressions. Life always changes. John, what changes do you expect in your life in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I expect many changes. I think I will change jobs at least once. I believe I will learn new skills. Maybe I will move to a different city. I also think my mindset will change. Right now, I sometimes doubt myself, but in 5 years, I hope I will trust myself more. I believe experience will make me stronger. Change can feel uncomfortable, but change also means growth.
Very well said. Change is not always easy, but it is necessary. You can say, I expect to. I think I will. I believe I will. Simple future language. John, what if things do not go as planned? What if your future looks different from your plan?
That is possible. Life does not always follow our plan. If things do not go as expected, I will try to adapt. I will try to learn from my mistakes. Failure does not mean the end. It means learning. If I do not get my dream job immediately, I will keep trying. If I make mistakes, I will improve. The future is not fixed. It changes with our actions.
That is a healthy mindset. English learners can practice sentences like, if things do not go well, I will. If I fail, I will. This shows maturity. Now, John, let's have one long, natural conversation. Imagine we meet again in 5 years. We are talking about what happened in our lives. Speak slowly, speak clearly. Hi, John. It has been 5 years. How is your life now? Did you achieve your goals?
Hi, Mary. Yes, 5 years passed quickly. Some of my goals came true, some did not, but I learned a lot. I improved my English significantly. Now I feel comfortable speaking with people from different countries. I also changed my job 2 years ago. Now I work in a company where I can use English daily. It was not easy. At first, I felt nervous, but step by step, I improved.
That sounds wonderful. What about your personal goals?
I also worked on my health. I started exercising regularly. I feel stronger now. I saved money and built an emergency fund. I have not traveled to Europe yet, but I visited 2 new countries. It was an amazing experience. I realized something important. The future is not about achieving everything at once. It's about steady progress.
I love that answer. So what is your next goal?
My next goal is to mentor others. When I was learning English, I felt alone sometimes. Now I want to support beginners. I also want to continue growing professionally. I believe growth never stops.
Talking about the future is powerful. It helps us clarify our dreams, it helps us face our fears, and it gives us direction.
Before this episode, the future felt big and scary. Now it feels like a journey with steps, small steps, daily steps, and simple English is enough to describe that journey.
Your future is not written yet. You are writing it every day. Every sentence you speak in English is part of your future. Every time you practice, you are building confidence. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Start with simple sentences. Speak, grow, improve.
The future is not about being perfect. It's about moving forward, step by step, word by word, day by day.
Thank you for practicing with us today. Keep speaking, keep dreaming, and we'll see you in the next Daily English Practice episode. Goodbye, everyone.